And the Terrapins ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense will have the first possession of the game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up the first down. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got it run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
We're playing football. To cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Not boxing.
Wants to throw. It's Higgins. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Georgia. A great catch and run for 6.
And you can tell he trusts his
Russell Coombs. Russell Coombs. Russell Coombs. Boy, they wrong for that, boy. Russell Coombs.
Tack on the extra point.
They gaslighting like a motherfucker. Russell Coombs.
He'll bring it out. It's Gideon. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Maryland's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He threw for 6 touchdowns in their victory last time out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Orlando. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're working that left side. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Higgins. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Russell Coombs.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Using his legs, it's Orlando. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute.
Yo,
nice
this little
job
bitch ass nigga got.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw at Higgins. Flips it out on the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great.
Good shit.
And you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Gideon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes the catch. Shakes off the defender. Caught, and he's got room. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Damn.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is
That's great.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
That's great.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Already going back and forth, and they have a 3-point lead up 17-14. The throw. On target. Smashes through the tackle. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Lets it fly. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just
goddamn ass.
squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Higgins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He wants to throw it again. Got his man on the outside. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's
foes up to them.
Georgia sends out the punt team.
4th down.
First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Now the play fake. Throws to the wide.
Heisman Trophy.
He's got it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking for a gap. It's Orlando. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Takes it down to the 41-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And he's a little bit short, but how about the effort? At least he laid out. You see so many quarterbacks slide nowadays to protect themselves. He laid out for the first down. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Calls his own number. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far.
Dorian.
These defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside. It's Orlando. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Sends it back in motion to throw. It's Higgins. Pulls it in with one hand.
Two hands is coached. You know, one hand optional. What a great one-handed staff.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Big ass.
And about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense, completion percentage went up. 3rd down got longer. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Open space at the 25. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Higgins. Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
On the Maryland sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game.
Here's a little room there. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Higgins. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Maryland uses its second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Ready. Red 54. Jet. Ready, go.
Wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
The short hands, it's Davis. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line assignments. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires downfield. Grabs it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's LSU with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking for a crease. It's Orlando. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Terrapins! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. On the ground, it's Orlando. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's knocked. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. There he goes to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Higgins. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Handoff to the single running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The RPO, it's complete. Still on it. Makes the catch, and he's free. Past the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the punishment has been extended. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Maryland, 49. Georgia, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Red 54, red 54.
To the air, it's Higgins. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Go.
Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Back to throw, it's Higgins. Under fire. And down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Where did he go?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
On the Maryland sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Go.
He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finding some room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. What a play call there. Jesse, I fully expected them to throw.
You did, Reese. I did. Everybody in this stadium did. You know, the coaching staff did, too, because of the defense they played.
Makes a grab and room to run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
Georgia, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Back to pass, it's Higgins. There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.